Good evening. It's Thursday night, 7 o'clock here at the Happy Business Club HQ. I'm on Facebook Live. If you're joining me today, just say hello. If you're joining me on replay, just do hashtag replay. Give me some love. Give me some questions. Give me some good vibes. I've got my own bad vibes. I brought them today. We're all good. What am I going to speak to you about today? What's this mini masterclass about? It's a series of masterclasses about building resilience in your business, the things that we struggle with as business owners, and all the stuff that I like to bring to the game, to the table, so that we can actually start to become stronger in our businesses and crack on with the business of building our dreams and changing the world. Right, so what have I got for you today? Today is all about fun. Today is all about fun. I love bringing fun into my business for myself, for my own amusement, for my own enjoyment. And by fun, we mean the experiences that you have and the feelings that you have around enjoyment and laughter and amusement that lightens the load and actually lights you up like a flipping Christmas tree. That's what we're talking about. The thing is, fun is different to different people. Now, why do I, as a person, think that fun is actually a really good idea in business? Some people think it's silliness. Some people think it's got no business being in business. But I beg to differ. I actually think it's a very strategic move. Now, what I want to do tonight is convince you that being daft, being silly, having fun, creating experiences in your business that you consider fun is actually a very strategic move. And if you do it as a practice, it elevates your energy and it brings about the true you so that you can connect with people. I'm going to speak to you about this in a tiny little minute, but what we're going to do is we're going to go through 3 things that you can actually do, that you can take away with some practices, because I'm all about the practice, that you can take away so that you can start to bring more fun into your business. Right. Let's start with convincing you. If you're not convinced about having fun in your business, you might be convinced. You might be having fun in your business already. You might be wanting more fun in your business. But I think as a strategy for business, as a matter of point to bring it into your business, it's a really, really good idea. And I've got a few reasons why. I've written them all down, but there's millions more than this. Right. So when you think of having fun, one of the things that it allows you to do is to get very playful, very curious, and get very creative as well, which means that when you get creative, you create a space to make mistakes without fear. So when you're having fun, if things go daft or things go a bit pear-shaped, it doesn't matter, because your feelings are already expansive and you're already making yourself a little bit vulnerable in that space anyway. You're going into it wholeheartedly. And I think sometimes if you make a little mistake, nobody really bothers so much because we're not taking it too seriously anyway. So without that fear, without that seriousness, with that lightheartedness, we're allowed to make mistakes a lot more frequently. And by making mistakes, we learn a lot more as well. So that's number 1. The second thing is it changes your default mood. If you are intentionally coming to your business in the spirit of fun, in the spirit of getting things done, even when you're having fun, and that's pretty key here, then what you're doing is allowing yourself to bring a different mood to the business. It allows you to be a lot happier. It allows you to be a lot more lighthearted, a lot more playful, a lot more curious. It allows you to open up your world for yourself and for your business as well, which means that it lifts the mood of your business. It lifts the mood of the people that you serve. And that in turn lifts the mood of the planet. Not convinced yet? Well, let's think of it like a cake, all right? There's lots of different types of cake. We have your plain old Victoria sponge, very basic cake. That's like strategy and systems in your business. You can run a business without fun. Of course you can run a business without fun. Well, what's the point in that? Why can't you just have a business where you turn up for work, spend all your time and energy in it, and have some fun as well? So we've got this plain old spongy cake, and that's your systems, and that's your business, and that's your work, and that's your boring. It's fine. It does the job. Maybe if you put some nice icing, a little bit of decoration on it, it tastes a little better, gives it a different flavor, a different layer. That could be like your branding, how you bring your business and make it look. How do you put your business forward? But we are talking, when we're talking about fun, we're talking about the sprinkles and the sparklers and the balloons and the toppers and the amazing things that you can put on your cake to turn it into something absolutely magnificent. So that's what fun brings to the table. When you bring fun, the kind of experiences that light you up like a Christmas tree, when you bring that kind of person to your business, then you are going to have a massive impact on the way that the energy of your business actually is seen by the world. Now, in the spirit of making mistakes and being curious and things like that, if you are light-hearted enough to make mistakes in the name of play and curiosity, when you are criticized, it makes it a little bit easier to take because you're not taking things seriously. Things are light-hearted, which means that instead of taking criticism and letting it shut you down, you're dodging it a little bit, you're being more curious. It's like, let's see where this goes. Let's see if we can turn it into something. Let's gamify it. Let's make it more fun, more exciting in terms of finding a solution or making a change rather than letting it shut you down, because it's so easy to be criticized. Look, we get trolled. We put our face on social media. We get trolled for no reason whatsoever. Instead of getting all serious about it, we just take it with a pinch of salt. We make light of it. We make fun of it. We have a little laugh. And the energy around it dissipates. And it just means that we can get curious about how we can do things better without having to go down the rabbit hole of, well, I take this really personally and this really matters to me and let's do something about it and I'm not happy about this. It's like, well, would you rather spend your time happy, or would you rather spend your time being really serious about stuff and taking it personally and not feeling particularly good about it? I know which one I would choose, but that's just me. Now, one of the most important reasons for having fun in your business is that when you have fun, it is a major point of connection with other people who like to have fun in the same way. You build your community, you build your tribe, you find your ideal customers through the things that light them up. If you've got that as a point of connection, then that starts the conversation, that starts the relationship. It's just like, for example, something really simple like my earrings. Yeah, somebody sees my earrings, that they think that they're fun. I think that they're fun. We like the stuff, earrings together. We can chat about earrings forever and a day. And all of a sudden, relationships are started from things like this. Now, building businesses and changing the world very much depends on relationships. And if you can have a wonderful, light-hearted, fun, energizing, exciting relationship with other people who find fun in the same places that you do, then how much more authentic can you be? And you're coming at it from a place of realness, who you are, the authenticity of who you are, because you can't have pretend fun, can you? Well, you can have pretend fun, but why would you want to have pretend fun? Why not just be who you are and have fun in the way that you enjoy having fun? It lights you up like a Christmas tree. This is another really great reason that we need to have more fun in the business. If you're lit up like a Christmas tree and you're bringing that energy into the room wherever you are, whether you have got a real story to tell, whether you have got a mission to put across, whether you want to convince people to follow you and do amazing things with you, whether you want to inspire people, having that energy where you are lit up like a Christmas tree because it's coming from your heart and makes you genuine, that translates so much better than coming in with as a bag of nerves and not allowing yourself to make mistakes and coming across very serious and strategic. And maybe we need to kind of like get away from that narrative a little bit. It has its place. Of course, it has its place. The important stuff that we talk about, sometimes that does need an air of gravitas, but sometimes it needs an air of fun, and bringing that kind of energy into a room makes a massive difference into the way that people feel you. Having fun also makes you braver. When you throw caution to the wind, when you think it's just a bit of fun, how much more braver can you be in showing up for your business? I can tell you for nothing, it's a lot braver, a lot braver. If you were to do something just for funsies, and it's something that I do quite a lot, what would you do that you wouldn't otherwise do? If it was not a serious thing that's like, yeah, let's give it a go, what would you be braver in doing? How would you turn up better? What would be that thing, that fear that you would overcome, because it's not that serious and it's just a bit of fun? And let's see where that takes us. I'll tell you a couple of things that I've done for funsies that have absolutely changed my life. I'll come back to that in a little bit. And the other thing is about flow. You want flow in your business. You want a flow of money. You want a flow of energy. You want a flow of light and a flow of inspiration. You want a flow within your business, because we spend too much time getting stuck in business. There's too many things that are thrown at us left, right, and center. If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not that other thing, it's another thing. And it stops us in our tracks, and it causes resistance, and it causes bad feeling. Now, having fun creates more flow. The more often you have fun in your business, the more you do things that actually feel really good, you create that flow in your business and in yourself as well. So not only do you live a fun life, more exciting life, more flowing life, even if you're not doing, big, amazing things, even if you're doing tiny little things, it does create a flow, and that flow is absolutely magical. Have I not convinced you yet? I don't think you'd be listening to me if I haven't already convinced you. So that is the way that I like to think of fun in business. It's a very strategic thing. It creates connection. It creates a better mood. It brings you your energy. It allows you to make mistakes. It allows you to move forward with curiosity and create brand new things. It unleashes this flow of creativity, not just flowing of energy, but flow of creative energy. And who doesn't want that in their business? Unless it keeps you up at 4 o'clock in the morning, then it becomes a little bit of a problem. But hey ho, for the most part, creativity is a really great thing in business. So in saying that, let's start thinking about how we can create more fun in business, because we've been conditioned to take things really seriously. We've been conditioned that things have to be a certain way for people to respect us. Things have to be a certain way for people to listen to us. And in this world, it's a very noisy world. It is quite hard to be heard. And I think when you bring yourself authentically, it's a lot easier to be seen and heard in this world. So let's have a think about what your flavor of fun is. Now, my flavor of fun, as you may already know, is wearing silly pineapple costumes, eating cakes. I like dopamine dressing, as you can tell. I like earrings and accessories. I've always liked accessories, fun and funky accessories. I like telling stories. I like listening to stories. I like making up games. I like participating in games. I like dancing. I like plenty of things. I know what I like, and I do it every single day. Now, your flavor could be something different. You might like something that I don't. For example, never in a million years would you get me in an ice bath or one of them cold water dippings. No way, Jose. I ain't doing it. It's not my idea of fun, but it might be your idea of fun. And if it's your idea of fun and you go and do these things, are you going to make connections with people that it's their idea of fun as well? I think you're all balmy, but hey, live and let live. And what about having a laugh? Is there some sort of comedy that you find really amusing, and creating that little pockets of laughter with other people by sharing jokes? Do you like a good old meme and certain memes? Do you like silly songs? Can you have a think of the kind of things that are very light-hearted, that give you amusement and enjoyment? Little tiny things that don't cost anything, that don't take a lot for you to create on a day-to-day basis. Let's have a think about what that might be. Do you have fun drawing things and presenting it to the world? Do you have fun with your children crafting things? Do you have fun going out for walks and playing I Spy? Do you have fun going out clubbing or clubbing in your kitchen? What is it that makes life fun for you? And if you start to be very intentional about how you have fun, when you have fun, how often you have fun, even if it's got nothing to do with your business, you will start to feel that kind of energy that you want to bring to your business, so that you can actually go on and do the amazing things that you know that you're capable of. It does not always have to be serious. Sometimes it's great light relief to bring that kind of fun and silliness and an amazing part of your authentic self to the business. It's a great idea, and I cannot stress it enough that it's a great business value to have. Bring it into your business, make it a value, make it a point of fact, make it intentional, and you will see amazing things happen in your business. So what is your flavor? That's the first thing. Let's start looking and paying attention to what fun looks like for us, and let it be that. Look for other things. If you're not quite sure, look for things that are fun. You know that things are fun because they feel fun. You know what that feeling is. Okay, so number 2, we've got happiness hacks, fun activities. So we've noticed what's fun, what's our flavor. Let's go off and try these things. Let's incorporate them. Instead of saying no to stuff, what can you say yes to? In fact, that's that's my next one. That's my third one. So finding these things and creating them as shortcuts to elevating your mood, to exploring things. So things like, are you curious? Do you like to listen to podcasts for fun? Maybe you like to listen to things that get you really curious. Maybe you like to make friends. Maybe you like to go out there and chat with people. That'd be brilliant in a business context. Imagine if you went to networking and your idea of fun is going to chatting to people. My idea of fun is going, finding the sweeties and sharing that with people. And I love to do that at networking events. It breaks the ice. It makes life so much more exciting, and the connections so much more authentic. So how can all the things that you do for fun, how can you take that energy, take that skill and put it into the business place and use it strategically so that you can magnetize people to you, you can connect with people, you can bring a different energy to your business. And the third thing, I mentioned it already, is what can you say yes to? Now, the best things that I've ever done in my business, even over the last couple of years, have been when I've had a random idea just for funsies. I say just for funsies. I'm just doing it for funsies. We'll see how it goes. I'm just doing it for funsies. And they've turned into something magnificent. I can think of 3 off the top of my head. The first one was modelling. I got into modelling. It was just for funsies. I'd noticed that there was a call out from one of my friends who runs a modelling management agency, and she was looking for people to model some clothes, do a photo shoot of her clothes so that she could promote them. And she is all about inclusivity, and I absolutely love what she stands for. Debbie Lynn Models, if you don't know, DL Models. Debbie Lynn is amazing, and I invited myself, really. She put a call out there for models. I invited myself, and I went. I had the best time. My feet froze. I ended up getting chilblains, but that experience was amazing. I connected with some people that are still my friends to this very day. I absolutely love and adore and cherish them. And then it went on to me being published in a magazine. I didn't even know about it until it had come out, and then going on the catwalk and doing some fashion modeling, which is amazing fun. It's just light, love, and the freaking universe, and I absolutely love it. So that I did it just for funsies, and I've kept on doing it because I bloody love it, and it's amazing. The next thing that I did was the whole cake thing. As if anybody's seen my Experts Eating Cake YouTube channel, where I literally, it's like, well, how can I eat more cake, put it as part of my business, expense it, and speak to my mates and show them to the world. Experts Eating Cake. It's a no-brainer. It was a funsies thing. I wanted to speak to my mates and eat cake, and I have the best time doing it. And I bring that energy to it, and I love it to death. And the amount of laughs that I've had, the amount of amazing things that I found out about my friends has been phenomenal. And I love it, and I do it. And it takes work. Of course it takes work. But I bring it to my business, and it's a way for me to connect with people, not just the people that I'm interviewing and I'm eating cake with, but also the people that watch as well. And the other thing is the Happy Business Express. Who's heard of the Happy Business Express? If you're in my world, you probably have. And that was, well, I just wanted to find a fun way of writing emails that wasn't writing emails, because I couldn't be bothered writing emails because I thought they were boring. How do you zhuzh that up? I thought, write a newsletter. Anyway, it turned into something that wasn't even emails. And I ended up doing loads and loads of newsletters. We're on issue 22, after 21 or 22 next. I think it's 22 even. With so many issues down the line once a month. And I absolutely love and adore doing it. Every single part of it, I absolutely love doing, even right at the very end when I'm sitting there for hours on end in hyper focus, trying to create this magazine and put it back out into the world. It absolutely lights me up. And anybody that ever speaks to me about it, you can tell just now by me speaking about it, anybody that ever speaks to me about it, I bring that energy because it's natural for me. I love talking about it. I love hyping other people up, and I love giving them an opportunity and a platform to be seen because it's the thing that they struggle with. And for me, that touches my heart, it touches my soul, and it's the most amazing thing in the world. So just for funsies, I did all these things and I brought them to my business, and they're an integral part of my business now. So what can you say yes to? You don't need permission from somebody to do something that's in your brain that you think might be fun. You do not need permission. Yes, sometimes the legalities of things are there, but we are in a world now where we have access to technology, we have access to people, we have access to so much knowledge. We could have an idea one morning, and 2 days later, we could have something absolutely fully formed, and we could have had an amazing time in that process and connected with so many people. So how are you going to bring the fun of creation? And how are you going to say yes to things and not wait for permission to go and do these things? So what if it's a bust? You were doing it for funsies anyway. I want you to consider that going forward, because when it comes to resilience, the path to the dream is a long and hard one. It's one that will last you through your whole working life, if not your whole life, until your final dying breath. And if we can do anything to lighten the load along the way, if we can do anything to have a little bit of respite from the hard things that drag us down, then why wouldn't we do it? And fun is a value that we can use, we can incorporate into our business to lighten that load and have a bloody good time doing it. I'm talking about fun. I am going to be having so much fun. I have got so many amazing ideas for the Dream Builders and World Changers event that I'm holding on the 1st of November. It's the only thing that I'm offering at the moment. I don't do coaching or anything like that, apart from these free masterclasses and all the things that I've mentioned. This is going to be the big thing for me this year. We're going to be doing some amazing things. We're going to have some amazing speakers. It's going to be fun. We're going to eat cake. We're going to do my idea of fun and maybe your idea of fun if you're the kind of person that connects with me on these levels. If you haven't got a ticket, or if you're wanting to find more information about it, I'm going to drop a link. Have a look. And if I see you there, be one. I'm going to give you the biggest squish in the whole wide world. So next week, we are going to be having a little chin wag. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it live, but we will be coming on at 7 o'clock. And my friend Louisa Wilcox, who is a phenomenal financial educator, she is a money mentor, and she's crazy as hell. And I absolutely love having fun with that lady. And she's going to be speaking at my event, but she's also going to be popping on next week, and we're going to be talking money. We're going to be all about the money. And I want to kind of delve into her brain, because she has this wonderful story and this wonderful idea of what a rich life is, and it's not always to do with money. So if you're one of these people who's doing things and building things and doing amazing things in this world, and you're not even in it for the money, even though money's important and it's the thing that fuels our business, if you're not really in it for the money, if your heart's not in it for the money, this might be one for you. So join us next week at 7 o'clock at the Happy Business HQ, and I will see you